In the beginning was the Big Bang. Then after a long time and more complicated stuff came the donut. Join us as we travel the U.S. in search of the best donut money can buy. Coming up on this week's episode of Dough Necessities.
Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click on that notification. That way you'll get notified every single time we post new content. Doing that actually helps us so that we can come to your neck of the woods and try out awesome places where you live. Now, let's dough, shall we?
What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are in historic downtown Midway, Utah, visiting Judy's Donuts and Coffee. Now, they started in 2018. However, they fixed up this beautiful 1890s historic home, and then they opened this location in 2019. Now, they make everything handmade, fresh every single day. Sounds like another fantastic one we need to check out, right? Let's go. Hey, how's it going? Are you Hans?
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm Andy.
Andy, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. So, Judy's Donuts and Coffee, tell me about it. So they started in, it says 2018, but on the website it says 2019. So did they start selling in 2018?
So they finished the renovation on the property in 2018 in the winter.
Nice.
But then they didn't actually get things open until the following spring. So
Gotcha.
they'd had the logo made and everything.
This was, I think on the website it says, 1890 was when this house was built.
And it was a rental property.
Oh, wow.
And so just did a whole renovation on it. There's a Airbnb upstairs.
Oh, wow.
So people stay here and come down, enjoy the donuts and enjoy the Heber Valley.
May have to Airbnb that sometime. Try that out. That'd be cool to be above a coffee and donut shop. So why did they open? Why did Judy open?
So
why donuts?
So the owner, Mandy, she opened this in honor of her mother, Judy.
Yep.
When Judy died, Mandy promised her to make her famous. So this was all, in order to in memory of Judy, her mother, and hopefully make her famous one day.
Yeah,
I think she has. There's just family photos. So this is Judy, Mandy's mother. This was my mom. They were sisters.
So your family.
Yeah, I'm
That's
family.
Awesome.
And this is there's older sister, Susie.
Tell me what are your most popular donuts here?
So we have 2 donuts that are award-winning.
Wow.
We entered them both in the Utah Taste Off.
Okay.
There's the maple bar, below the raspberry Bismarck. Our apple fritters are great. Each donut kind of has a following.
During just like a regular weekday, how many donuts would you guys say you make on a daily basis? Roughly?
So it depends on the time of year also. Summer's our peak season. So, on a weekday we could do 400 or 500 donuts, and then on a Saturday we could do 1,000.
Oh yeah.
Which, compared to a lot of donut shops isn't a lot, but we don't have any automated equipment. The only
all
thing, all cut by hand, and so our production capacity is limited, but we try to meet the demand that we have.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to put out a baked good product. Mandy would say the difference is the love and swear words.
Yes. If any of you guys are looking for a good donut shop, definitely stop into Judy's. Definitely a good place. So thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so we've got the 2 cinnamon Persians right here. This is a Girl Scout Samoa. That might have to be at least an honorable mention. The glazed, old-fashioned, classic sprinkle, right? This is a raspberry Bismarck. These are the just regular Bavarian or Bismarcks. So this is the Caterpillar. It's made out of a bunch of different donuts. And then there's the maple bar, of course, classic maple bar. Now let's go ahead and move this out of the way so you can see this. Look at this. All right, guys. Now we're gonna start by trying these donuts out. Let's start with just the classic glazed one. First of all, I cut into that one, but look how beautiful that looks. So shimmery and just shiny, so beautiful. I get asked sometimes why I'm doing this. This is why. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that, really fluffy. These things are nice and thick too. Nice coloring throughout the entire donut. So really excited to break into this and try it. So let's try it right now. The glaze is evenly coated really well. The dough is cooked completely through. I would like to see a little more flavor with the dough overall, but it's still really good though. All right, now the second one we're gonna try is actually the cinnamon roll. This looks incredible. I mean, look at the coloring on that. Look how much cinnamon is in there. It's kind of funny. I come across a lot of cinnamon rolls that don't really have any cinnamon flavoring, even though they call them a cinnamon roll, right? So this one is definitely piquing my interest as far as, you know, curiosity killed the cat, as they say, right? It's definitely got my interest because I want to see how good the cinnamon flavor is. So let's try this out real quick and see. Now, looking at everything, it looks like everything is nice and evenly cooked. Yeah, I got some really good coloring, got a lot of really nice glaze on there. That's really good. Got a really nice cinnamon flavor. The glaze adds a nice complement to that. And then the dough is well cooked. All right, now for the third donut we're gonna try, I'm gonna try the custard because this just looks freaking phenomenal. Look at that. So, this is so perfect. Okay, all right guys, we're done. I'm not gonna even break into that. This is so perfect, I don't even wanna ruin it. But I have to, for science. Okay, let's cut into this bad boy right now. Look at that. That is definitely one of my pet peeves. Custards is one of my favorite donuts. And I hate it when it's got like maybe a teeny tiny blob inside and then they call that a custard filled or Bavarian filled donut. It's like, it's not filled at all. If anything, it's just got like, it's custard dab. That's all it is. So, all right, let's go ahead and try this. The chocolate is really good. The custard has a pretty nice flavor. The dough is evenly cooked through, so yeah, it's actually a pretty nice Bavarian donut. So definitely one of the better ones I've had, that's for sure. All right, now for our honorable mention, I'm actually gonna go with just the regular old-fashioned one. That one is actually really good. Now, I haven't tried this today, but I have tried their maple bars, and their maple bars are actually really good. I mean, just look at that. That's just beautiful. So, of course, you know, beauty doesn't always get you the good taste, right? But that one actually is beautiful and tasty. But the old-fashioned though is gonna be the honorable mention for this episode. Really good, tasty old-fashioned. So if you're in the neck of the woods around Midway, definitely stop in and at least get an old-fashioned donut. All right, now let's go over the scores for Judy's Donuts and Coffee. Now for the glazed, we're gonna give it an 8 score for the dough. For the taste, we're gonna give it a 7.5. It wasn't really that sweet, but it's okay. It still had a pretty good flavor though, so good job on that. Presentation, 9.5. That donut looked so good. Now, for the Bismarck donut, we're gonna give it an 8 for the dough as well. For the taste, we're gonna give it a 7 just because the taste wasn't quite there. Definitely not as good as a lot of other custards that I've tried. So, but it was still really good though, overall. Presentation, 9.5 also. Looked really good. Now for the cinnamon roll, let's talk about the cinnamon roll. 9 for the dough, super good dough. The taste, 8.5. Good taste, but it didn't have as much taste as a cinnamon roll should typically have. Now, presentation though, we're actually gonna give that a 10 because it just looked fantastic. Really, all of your donuts looked fantastic through the display case. They were too beautiful to really break into, so it breaks my heart sometimes to break into such beautiful looking donuts. So great job on that. Your total score is gonna be 77, and then when we divide that by 3 to get the average, that gives us a total score of 25.66. So great job, Judy's. Thank you again for letting us come by and visit your shop in beautiful Midway. Such a beautiful little shop. Great job on the renovation, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like us to come to a donut shop in your neck of the woods, go ahead and drop a comment or email us at doughnecessities@gmail.com.